it's Dolly, and we're back for another adventure. Hello everyone, how are you? First off, I want to thank all of my past subscribers and all my new subscribers for your love and your support. And I kind of want to go over some things about how the future of my auction is going to proceed from here on out. I'm going to start with the cost of shipping because I'm going to read to you right now the postage rate increase for 2020 and how it's going to affect everyone, not just me, just everyone. So for domestic mailing, the first class mail letters, like the 1 ounce rate, is going to remain the same, 55 cents, no change. Each additional ounce for a first class mail letter will cost an extra 15 cents per ounce. Meter mail rates, because I'm reading this from USPS.com. Meter mail rates for first class mail letters, 1 ounce, which includes online postage and postage meters, remain at 50 cents, so there will be no change there. Well, it was 50 cents, so that would mean, according to them, a 5-cent discount of 9%. First class mail flats, large envelopes, 1 ounce rates will not increase. It will remain at a $1 cost, but each additional ounce will cost 20 cents, which is a 5 cents increase. For domestic shipping, priority mail express will see an overall rate of 2.2% in 2020, which means commercial base rates will start at $22.75, which was $22.68. Priority mail will see an average rate increase of 2.8%, which will mean rates will start at $7.02, which was previously at $6.95. Parcel Select Ground will see an average rate decrease, that's going to go down, of 2.5%, which was, rates will start at $6.92, which was previously at $6.85. And medium mail rates will now increase by 1.9%. And that will start at $2.80, which was previously at $2.75. Now for international shipping, Priority Mail Express International will see an average rate increase of 2%. For commercial base, which means online postage rates, will start at $42.85, which was previously at $42. Priority Mail International is be 6% increase in 2002, and that will start at $34.53, which was previously at $32.59. First class package international service will see an average rate increase of 9.9% in 2020, and commercial base online postage rate will start at $11.64, which was previously at $9.98. So there's a big jump there too. If you want to see that, you can go to stamps.com. I think I said USPS, but this rate chart is there as well. Stamps.com kind of sets that out for you so you can see it. USPS does not. With all that being said, the cost and increase of shipping is going to affect me as a sort of a wholesaler, reseller, kinda, because of the way I do my auctions. So because of that cost of shipping, there's been several times, even in the past, where I've only got one bid on it and I started it low because I didn't think it was going to cost that much for shipping, and it's my fault. I should have checked. So I'm not blaming nobody for that, so don't take it that way, please. I'm just saying from here on out, I can't offer the free shipping. Not only that, the shipping, if you're a reseller, is tax deductible. So even though you may have to pay for that shipping now, that's going to help you in the long run when it comes to tax time, because you won't have to pay as much on your taxes because of it. I did a lot of research the last 2 days on how to proceed with this video, and it does not come lightly. It does not, because I would love to offer free shipping, but I am not in no position to do that. So the next thing I want to talk about is my online YouTube auctions and pop-up sales. My audience truly is for the collectors and the people that want to buy items starting at a good rate and they can bid it to where they want to pay and still get a good deal if they don't overbid it. That's where you have to come in educated. You should know when you come to auctions what you're looking for, what you want, know your price range. Do your research. Don't bid if you don't know. Or don't bid if you're uncertain. I've done my research and I know the items that I bring, I can resell my own. Sometimes I might sit a week on it. Sometimes it might be a day. Sometimes it could be a year. So my audience is more for the single buyers. Doesn't mean I will not bring stuff to offer to the resellers at a good deal or at a good starting rate. So I'm kind of catering to both. Kind of doing it for both people because there's times where I get overwhelmed with tons of the items really cheap because I do storage units or I do estate sales or I do thrift and flips where people sell them in bundles and lots for reasonable prices and good deals, especially around here. People do it an awful lot. Also too, I do private sellers where they know I do this stuff. They don't want to spend the time on reselling the items. They don't want to do the research and the effort to really resell it. They just want to get rid of the items. And they know that I'm going to offer them a fair price. So they reach out to me and I buy it from them. If it's worth my time. Or if I know I can sell it. Or I know the people are looking for it and they've reached out to me and wanted it. Give me a second here. Or they know that I could do a lot better than they can. They just don't care about the price because I deal with people that are much more high-end people. They live in much fancier homes. So losing it at a small amount is not going to hurt them. It's going to help them when it comes to their tax deduction anyway. However, that does not mean that what I get it for is what you're going to get it for. Because there's still time, effort, money, labor, stuff that goes into it, and I still have to make that back. That also doesn't mean that I'm going to be unfair or unreasonable with my prices. So how I'm going to price my items is going to depend on the value. If I get it cheap enough, I can do quarter of the price. If I get it at a medium price, I'm going to do it at the price I paid starting for the bids. However, I'm not just going to do auctions. I'm going to do pop-up sales. And pop-up sales is where I say I have this item, this is all I want for it. First person to say they want it for that price gets it. So, I also wanted to state that, make sure it's clear, I am not going to offer free shipping because I am not in a position to be losing money. I'm also not out there looking to make thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. This is sort of my hobby. I sort of like doing it. I'm not looking to, I won't say I'm not looking to quit my daytime job. I am an on-call nurse. I do make good money. However, I don't work all the time. So I have to have something to kind of supplement when I'm not working. I'm a very easygoing person. I'm laid back. I'm willing to negotiate. So don't feel like you can't approach me and ask me, well, you got this item on your eBay store. It's at this price. Can you sell it to me at this price? And I'll be, yeah, I'm all for it, but I'm not going to cover the shipping costs. Shipping cost is going to be on you. So, however, I am going to also do this too for my buyers at my auctions or my pop-up sales, that if you spend $50, I will take $3 off the shipping cost. If you spend $75, I will take half price off my shipping. And if you spend $100 or more, you will get free shipping depending. And also I'm going to make it clear too, it depends on the weight. It depends on the size of the item. And how much it's going to cost to ship it. Whether or not I offer free shipping. So, but if I say that it's free shipping, then I'm going to honor it, period. But most of the time, I'm not going to say it's free shipping. because I'm not in that position where I can lose. Also, if you can't pay, don't play. Payment is expected within 24 hours after the auction is over. If no communication is made or an effort is made to reach out to me and say, well, I bidded, I didn't expect it, I have to pay for this first, or my car's down and that was unexpected too, and I have to pay for this first, but I will get you your money. And stay in communication like T and Donna ask. I will make exceptions to a degree. I will not do it all the time. I will not do it often. So use it wisely. All sales are final. Because I do a live and I describe to you the item and the condition and what I know about it, there should be no reason why you didn't like the item. You should have paid attention. If your payment is not received within 24 hours, the items will go back up for the next auction. No exceptions. You must be registered with me prior to the auction or the pop-up sale. I will take a little bit of time during the auction or the pop-up sale to give somebody an opportunity to register. And when you do, I expect your PayPal address, your YouTube name, your actual name, and your mailing address. If I don't have those, you lose out on the auction because I can't ship it to you, and you're taking away from time that now I have to chase you down, figure out what your shipping address is or mailing address is that I could have used to list items on eBay, or I could have used to list items on Mercari, or it's just time is money and it has value. Don't waste my time because I'm not going to waste yours. Please don't. I just don't like that. I don't know who does. Like I said before, my items are not necessarily for the resellers, but that does not mean that what I offer will not have room for resale value. So that's why you need to come educated and prepared, be ready to bid, and know the value of your item. I'm going to leave selling to the resellers 100% to Donna and T. Donna and T, oh my gosh. I can't even talk. But anyway, I'm going to leave it to them. They do an exceptional job. They're awesome at what they do. They're great. I love their auctions. But like Dave said before, they've lost. I'm not in that position. They lost a lot of money, and I can't do that. I'm not in that position to do it. I'm sorry. With that being said, does not mean I will not offer up lots for resellers too, because I will have them. I do get stuff in huge quantities and bundles, and to just get it out of my way so I can work on the stuff that I really want to sell or love to sell, I'm going to offer to you a good deal. I do offer, like I said, with the pop-up sales. Pop-up sales are the buy it now sales, 100% buy it now. There is no bidding on the items. It's whoever first says they want it, they get it. And it's the one I see in the chat first, because mine's off a little bit by yours. There's a little bit of a lag, so I have to go with what I see first. I would do my best to be fair. So I have to do what is more beneficial to me and my bottom line. I'm not I'm not out there looking to make thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, because if that's what I was doing, I should just stuck with eBay. But I'm not out there to lose thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars either, because like I said, I can't afford that. I am doing this to make a profit. That's what I do. I make profits. However, I also offer it to you at a good and decent price, so you can also make a profit sometimes. If you state, well, I can get that somewhere else for 10 cents or somewhere else for 50 cents on the dollar or something like that, you're not going to get a good response from me. I'm not going to respond to you very well, so don't do that. I don't know anybody who likes that being said to them. The problem is with that is, if that's the case, go down the road and buy it from that person. That's what they want to sell it for. That's their prerogative. I know the value of my items. I do my research. I know what they can potentially sell for. However, I try to be fair. And like I said, I'm not out to make thousands of dollars. And I don't want to sit on items forever, because I'm only a one-person operation. I do all the listing myself. So I'm going to be a little bit more reasonable than some people. Or at least I like to think that. So anyway, with that being said, don't do that to me. I don't know anybody that likes that. And don't type that in my chat. That's rude. It's disrespectful. I, as well as anybody else, knows that it's all about how you word things to get the top dollar price and value for an item. So don't say, well, this came up for $40 and that's it. Well, how'd you word it? Because I could pull it up right now, exactly how I said it to you, and show you that it sold for way more. And I don't want to have to do that. Don't do that to me. Because I'm a very laid back person. I'm easy to get along with. I'm fun. I like to have fun. And I don't like to be put on the spot like that. And I'm sure you don't want to be put on the spot either, because I'm going to prove my point. And I'd rather just be on good terms with you. Don't do that. Just don't. I can't express that enough. Because I'm investing my time and my money and my gas to get these items as close to a deal as I can to bring them to auction or for me to resell on eBay. So I work hard on negotiating prices. I do. Some things I just don't know the value on. You can't find them on eBay. And sometimes you might know the value of it. And if that's the case, I will say, I don't know the value of it, but this is where I'm going to start it. And you can say, well, those sell for this amount, and it goes from here to here. This is the price range. This is what I found it for, and this is how I found it. I'm going to say, okay, then I'll just lower the price a little bit, and we can go from there. Sometimes I can't do that because of what I paid. My item, let's say, you can go down the road and pick up the same necklace for $10. Nothing wrong with it. Well, I said necklace. It's earrings. You can go down the road and pick up this set of earrings, which these are verified, sterling silver and diamonds. But anyway, just to prove my point, this person down the road is selling it for $10. They just don't want to deal with selling it. They just want it gone. They know the value of it, but they're just selling it for $10. Get rid of it. Come buy it. Well, okay, that's fine. But I know the value of this item can resell for $150 or more, depending on how intricate and how many diamonds, and that all plays a role in how much the weight of the silver, all in the value of the item. I'm out to make a profit, not thousands of dollars, but a profit. Just like you are out to make a profit as well. But I'm also catering to more of the collectors and the buyers that want it for themselves. Sometimes I can pick up 15, 20 of those for $20. Because somebody just doesn't want to deal with selling them. And I can offer them to the resellers or whoever wants to buy the lot at a quarter of the cost, because that's what I bought it for. Or at medium price, because that's what I bought it for. And it still have a lot of resale value. So don't down what I bring to the auctions and the prices I bring them to, because I've done my research. And I know not everybody is into the items that I bring, and that's okay too. It's okay. If you're not interested in that item, it's okay. Somebody eventually will be interested in it, or I will eventually list it on eBay, and I will eventually resell it myself. One of the two things are going to happen. I just want to bring it to you guys first, so you have an opportunity before anybody else to buy it at a good deal, or whatever it goes for, whoever wins it in auction, and still get a really nice item that has been checked. You don't have to go through all the dangers of being robbed if you go out and meet this person. I did all the homework for you. If there are items that I brought to live to sell, but I did not sell at auction or at a buy now pop-up sale, and you are interested in it, doesn't mean that the price that I brought it to auction for is the price that I'm going to offer it to you after the auction. because then I'm already in the mindset that I'm going to have to resell it. I'm going to have to list it myself. And it's time consuming. And I don't want to waste that time. I'm bringing it to the auction for a reason, to offer it to you guys at a great deal. After the auction's over, my prices change. That's the way it is. With this all being said, even when I have resellers on my channel selling their items, they will be expected to follow my bidding rules and honor anything they offer to buyers. Like if they say this pencil, they're selling it for $5 and it's free shipping, but then after the auction they decide it's not free shipping, they're going to be asked to honor it or never come back on my channel. Bids can only be retracted if I find something majorly wrong with an item and I say something in the live about it. Otherwise, those who bid and then decides that it was not worth the bid amount they placed and won, you cannot retract that bid. You're not committed to making that payment. You said you wanted it for that price. You're buying it. Because if you don't, that would disqualify you from future auctions or future pop-up sales. And I don't want to see that, because I like presenting my items I get. They're cool finds. Some of them are really cool finds. Some of them are awesome finds. Some of them are good finds. And I know that for a fact. I was taught from What the Hells. They did a really good job. Also, too, if you do not communicate with me in regards to payments after an auction, like something came up, I stated it earlier, I'm going to state it again. Please reach out to me. Be in communication. I'm going to be like T and Donna when it comes down to that. I know things happen. Things do happen. They really do. And sometimes they're beyond our control, and it can happen suddenly, like your house caught on fire, or your car broke down, or you have to replace that furnace and it just busted. I know stuff like that happens. So I'm lenient with it, but you have to be in communication. If you're not and you use it too often, I'm going to disqualify you from future auctions, and that will be at my discretion as well when I do or how I do. And then if you are in communications with me and then there is no communications, I'm only going to give you maybe 48 hours, 72 hours to make that payment on that item. And then I'm going to throw it back up for auction, because I could be listing it myself and selling it, or I could offer it to somebody else who wants to list it and sell it, or a collector that wants it for their collection. And I don't want to take away from them. If something I have presented is not clear, please comment below with your questions, and I will try to clarify it for you. I have kind of decided too with my pop-up auctions, or my pop-up sales, or my sales, or my auctions, regular auctions, because there's 4 different ways I can take this, will be on Tuesdays and Fridays from 6 p.m. to 8 or 9 p.m. I want to be respectful of time slots that Donna and T have set up for their auctions and other people that go onto their channels. And I also love to show their channel support and love as well. And I like to be there. Pop-up sales will occur at any time. Pop-up auctions will occur at any time. So that means I may not get a preview video out. I may not always get a preview video out. It's just the way it goes. I like my buyers to come educated. I like my buyers to come prepared. I like that, but sometimes it's not always the case that I can do that. I also do my best to disclose to you any information about items brought to you in an auction to the best of my knowledge and my ability. And with that being said, I am human. Sometimes I can forget to mention something or disclose something to you. And if I didn't mention it in the live, please ask the questions, because after the bid is won or sold, once I say sold, you are committed to making that payment regardless. And I hate to see people, end up with stuff that they didn't really, pay attention or ask questions about, because I feel bad, but it's a commitment. You already agreed to make that payment, and I'm not going to go back on it. You owe it. You need to pay it. Also, my items, like I said before, do come from estate sales, thrift and flips, storage units, yard sales, wherever I could find something that has resale value and that is highly sought after by collectors or by resellers. So, with that being said, I don't want no bad or negative comments in my chat or on my videos that you receive something in a terrible condition. I am not going to pull you out into my lives in a drama. Don't do that to me. I don't think anybody else would appreciate that, and it's not good professional practice. But doesn't mean I won't offer credit. I will not give refunds, but I will give credit for future auctions. If there's something I made a big, huge mistake on, that I will give credit on. But that will be at my discretion. So don't feel like you can't approach me or you can't email me or say something, hey, it's not what I thought, there's something more wrong with it, you didn't disclose that, I didn't see that, if I would have seen it, I would have not have bought it. Doesn't mean don't approach me on subjects like that, because you might see I might give you a credit. I won't give you a horrendous amount of credit or the value of the item that you could have gotten for resale, but I might give you some credit off the purchase price that you bought it from me for. Sorry. Like I said, if you have any questions or comments, type them below, and I'll do my best to answer and clarify it to you. And to recap, shipping is now going to be the responsibility of the buyers, because I've been finding that most people are not resellers. They're just individual buyers looking for individual items and at a good deal or a decent deal, or they don't have to go online and search for it. So shipping is now the responsibility of you guys. It is tax deductible. Yeah, it might cut your money a little bit, but I have a guideline that I said I will follow. $50, $3 off, $75 half off, $100 free shipping, depending on weight and size of the item. So to agree, I will know before I bring it to auction whether or not I will fully honor everything on the shipping. But if I say that this is a free shipping item, I'm not going to charge you shipping on it, it's because it's a ring or it's something very small. It's not going to take up much real estate in a box, or it's not going to add that much weight to a package. So that's the only way I will 100% offer free shipping on an item. Otherwise, it's as follows: $50, $3 off, $75 half off, $100 free shipping depending on size and weight. And then if you spend $100 or more on my auctions, I'm going to kind of throw in a gift card. I'm not sure of amounts yet. Like if you spend $75, I might give you a $5 gift card to maybe a restaurant, or maybe to a Target or something. And then if you spend $100, I might give you a $10 gift card. And for every $50 above $100, I may add another $15. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet, but I'm going to make it worth your time for spending your money at my auctions and getting the items yourself to resell. I do want to do something in that manner. And once I figure out how I'm going to do that, I will let you know. But for now, it's the rates that I said. $50 free, $75 half, and $100 free. 100 or more free, depending on size and weight. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe, and hit all on the notification bell. So that way you can get notifications of all my future videos, and you don't miss out on some of the great stuff I bring to auctions for you. And remember to bid high, bid often, and have fun.